Dear brothers, now I will tell you a story. The name of the story is Eating from the Wealth of the Kings. A story that shows how knowledge can lift a person from the depths of poverty to the heights of honor. How it can shape destiny and the future of the entire community. In the bustling streets of ancient Baghdad lived a thin, barefoot orphan. Do you know his name? Anyone know his name? His name was Yaqub, later known as Imam Abu Yusuf. I think now you know. He was Imam Abu Yusuf. His father had died young, leaving him and his mother in deep poverty. She worked tirelessly, stitching clothes late into the night, her fingers cracked and bleeding just to earn enough for a loaf of bread. But inside the young boy's heart burned a flame of knowledge. Every day, after helping his mother, secretly he would arrive to masjid, where Imam Abu Hanifa taught without his mother's permission. He sat quietly at the back, absorbing every word like a thirsty desert absorbing rain. One day, his mother discovered where he had been going. She pulled him away and said, "My son, we are poor. You must work. Knowledge will not feed us." Her voice trembled with fear for their survival. So Imam Abu Hanifa saw this and said gently, "O mother, leave him. This boy will eat from the wealth of kings." She laughed in disbelief, and she thought, how could this barefoot orphan ever sit with kings? But Yaqub heard the words. The word touched his heart, and Imam Abu Hanifa planted a seed in his heart. So from that day, he studied with astonishing determination. He walked miles barefoot to attend lessons. He studied by moonlight because he could not afford a lamp. When he had no paper, he wrote on broken pottery. When he had no ink, he memorized instead. He once said, "If not for poverty of my youth, I would never have tasted the sweetness of knowledge." Years passed. His brilliance became undeniable. His humility and dedication made him beloved to his teachers. Then one day, the Khalifa summoned him. And Imam Abu Yusuf was confused why Khalifa summoned him. He arrived to the palace with fearful eyes. Finally, he faced the Khalifa, and Khalifa honored him and appointed him as the chief justice of the entire Muslim Ummah. Subhanallah. The orphan with bare food, he had nothing to live, and he secretly would arrive to the masjid where Imam Abu Hanifa was teaching. He was struggled a lot. He had nothing, and he was appointed as the chief justice of the entire Muslim Ummah. Can you imagine this? How importance of knowledge, how powerful the knowledge is. So this was the highest judicial position in the empire. So when his mother saw him seated in honor, surrounded by scholars and respected by rulers, she cried and said, "Imam Abu Hanifa was right. My son now eats from the wealth of kings." And the Chief Justice replied, "Mother, it was your patience and your tears that brought me here." Dear brothers, this is what knowledge can do. It can lift the poor, strengthen the weak, and guide the lost, and elevate the entire communities. Now I have some suggestions for communities. Please take practical steps to seek knowledge, not only for your children, but also for your every family members. At first, learn Quran and invest in learning. Learn Quran and invest if necessary in learning. Number 2, attend circles of knowledge. Number 3, study the Seerah and become practical Muslims. Number 4, academic studies such as science and technology, political science for leadership, economics, nuclear science, medical science, engineering, maritime science, teaching, research-based study of physics and chemistry should be prioritized, and act upon what you learn. May Allah grant us with the knowledge. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.